friends, I'm Taci from TaciStudio, and I'm coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, and on a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny fall day. Fall has been absolutely gorgeous here in Oregon this year, and I am enjoying every second. It's been really sunny, really beautiful, and I'll show you a little bit of it here on a little clip. But I also decided that I wanted to do my own Advent yarn Advent calendar this year, and I decided that it would be fun for me to just show you how I did my own Advent calendar, yarn calendar. I did not, I have bought some yarn Advent before, but this year I did not buy any. I dropped the ball, and by the time I saw when they were out, most of them were already sold out. So I really enjoy and have fun doing Advent calendars for my kids. I have always done until last year. I think that they have outgrown since they are 26 and 27 now. But now I do one for my grandson, but I always wanted to do one for myself also, and have all these years I had not done that for myself. So I the last 2 years I had bought some, but as I said, this year I didn't get to it, so I decided to make one for myself. And I also decided to I talked to my friends from our knitting group, and most of them really want to do one also. So we're going to do an Advent exchange, because I think this way it's a little bit more fun, but we are all going to do our own. So I know I'm a little bit late on making this video, but if you want to do one for yourself and be surprised when you open each one of your little packages, or if you want to exchange with a friend. I have seen many podcasters that exchanged with their friends. I was hoping to send one and just do a giveaway and send one to one of you, the viewers, but because I wasn't able to do mine until now, I think I'm going to wait and do that for next year. But this year I want to just show you, if you want to do one for yourself. Today I'm going to share how you create your own Scrappy Yarn Advent calendar. I think that it's a really great way to use some of your leftover yarns, and you can do them either on for the 25 days of Advent, or you can do a 12-day. And if you do the 25 days, you start on the 1st of the month, and you open one each day. If you do the 12 days, you can do either way. You can start on the 1st day and open every other day, which I think is what I am going to do, or you can open it on the last 12 days of Christmas. So I am going to now show you and go through the process of how I made mine and how you can make one for yourself or to exchange with a friend. Thanks for being here with me. Before I show you that, I'm going to show you a little bit and some footage in now right after this, and then in the end of this video, of how beautiful the fall is here this year. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Hi friends, and here I am. I'm going to start by showing you what you're going to need to do your own yarn Advent calendar. And I'm starting with I chose 12 little cakes that I had of yarn, and those are all mainly leftovers, except for I have some that I have not used but I've had on my stash for such a long time. I decided to that I'm going to use some of them also. I also am going to use my Swift to measure the yarn when I make my mini skeins. I chose to do mini skeins for mine, but you can also choose and do mini cakes. It depends if you are mailing and where you're going to mail them and how you're going to mail, or if you're going to give to the person. It might be easier to do for the person you're giving this to have the mini cakes, but I really like the look of the mini skeins, so I'm going to show you how to do the mini skeins also. You might need to have a scale if you're going to choose to do by grams instead of yards, and you can do either one. And you can also choose to have some decorative little bags to put them on, or you can wrap them on little tissue paper, or some people also do just use a little boxes to do that. So I chose to do mine on mini skeins, and that's what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so I'm gonna start by showing you I set up my Swift to be at the highest point that it can be, and I am going to start winding the yarn. My Swift is set up for 72 inches, which means that on each time that I go around, I am going to have 2 yards in here. So you can choose one of your colors, and you start winding. And hi friends, now I'm going to try to show you how to wind and make the little mini skeins. I will be making 12 mini skeins. You can also have yours as a little cake, or as a little ball, whatever way you prefer. I like the look of the mini skeins, and I have decided I'm going to make mine with the mini skeins. I am trying to make mine pretty generous, since we are going to be exchanging this on our knitting group with my friends, and it's not something that I'm selling. In general, when you buy a mini skein, you will get 45 to 50 grams, but I have decided, no, I'm sorry, 45 to 50 yards or 10 grams skeins. My skein, I'm going to wind on my little Swift that I have, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And I set mine for the highest point that it can be, which gives me about 72 inches around, which would be about 2 yards, and I'm going to wind it about 25 times. That gives me around 50 yards, but also when I measure that and I put it on the scale, the little scale that I have, it shows that I have about 15 grams. So I think that will be more than enough for my friend to make. I'm gonna give some suggestions, and in the end of the video I will tell you some of the suggestions of what to do with those mini skeins. So now I'm going to show you. Here's my Swift, and I have pushed it up to the highest point that it can be. And because in here I don't, mine is broken. This thing here is broken, so it's not holding very well. So I put a little clip that holds it here, and with this I'm gonna get my ball of yarn. I'm gonna drop it in the floor so it can be easier for me to pull and wind the yarn. I'm going to make a slip knot, I mean, and then I attach this on the Swift somewhere so it can be so it's secured. And then after that, and you can go in either direction that you want, I am going to just start winding and count after I have finished. So as I said, I'm gonna try to do 25 of this around, and then I will secure my yarn. I don't know for sure how many I have done because I did not I'm just gonna go around a few times and then I will stop and count and see if I have enough. So this is where I started, and I'm gonna go here and count how many strands I have. 3, 6. Oh, I have way more than 25, but that's okay. This is gonna be going to one of my friends. So for me, I am not worried about making this super precise because I would rather have more than less for them. And then what we're going to do is you are going to put this, you are going to go around halfway, open this halfway here, and we're gonna get the yarn through there and then through the back and close the loop. Then you can go around a couple more times and do that again where you leave a loop and pull through it, and then you can secure that. I'm going to take the one that I had here and do the same on this side here. I'll go through half of the yarn, go around a couple of times, and then I will secure this loop. So now you can take the yarn out of the Swift and we're going to hold the yarn and start twisting it one forward this way and the other side inwards this way. So you twist a few times. I don't have a certain number of twists that I do, but what I do is when it starts getting pretty tight, then and you do this, you see that the yarn starts to twist and it makes this naturally twists around. So you still have this here on your fingers and you open the loop on the back, you twist a couple of times again, one outwards and one inwards, and I hold the middle here and I put this through that again and it naturally twists again, and there you go, you have another little mini skein. So very cute, isn't it? Now I'm gonna show you how I am going to label them and package them so I can have them ready for my friends. I have 2 of them here, and I'm going to make 12 of them. So I did make my label, and what I'm doing is, because it's just my own personal handmade label, I used a little Christmas paper, and I have a stamp with my brand, and I wrote from which yarn I wrote the information in there, which yarn it is, approximately how many grams or yards, and the color. And what I'm going to do is, and you can use, what I did with this is I have these leftover bags from last year, and I just cut the bag in half and I made a little label. I am going to put the label just like that, and I have some little Christmas stickers, and I am going to put one sticker to close the label back here. I don't know if this is if you can see if it's focused. And now there you have, I have a little label with the handmade information about the yarn, and then I will do that in all the yarn little mini skeins. And I am going to put mine on a cute little box or a cute little bag, and then exchange this next week with my friends when we have our last group for this year. So I'm very happy and very excited to give this. I think it was a fun idea to have that with my friends, to be able to do something, since I wasn't able to get a yarn advent this year. And hopefully next year I'll have one that I can buy, and I think I will keep up with this tradition if my friends want to continue to do this. I hope that this information was helpful for you. I hope that you are having fun, and I hope that you still feel that you have some time to make, even if you're making one for yourself. And I am not sure if I said that yet. I am going to put them on little bags like this, each one of them. Then you can put, last year I put little messages on each one of the bags, and these are bags that I'm reusing this year. Then up here I will put the numbers, and then the person can open one every other day, since we're going to do ours for the 12 days of Christmas. And this way they have something to open and then enjoy the next day. I'm going to give some pattern suggestions. The pattern that I'm hoping to make for mine will be, I am hoping to make a Laura Penrose, the Sweet Shop blanket, and I'm just gonna make a small little blanket with it, and I hope to be able to use that for my blanket. And that's the suggestion I am going to give on my package. I'm gonna write a little note for the person who gets my advent, and saying my suggestion is for that blanket. And I might even buy or get one whole ball of yarn, which will be the on that pattern Laura Penrose Sweet Shop blanket. You need to have it's either DK or fingering weight, and I believe that it requires 10 grams if it's the fingering weight that you're using. And you need to have one ball of a main collar that is going to go with the little I'll put a picture here so you can see the pattern. So for the main collar, I am going to give the person on the very last day the one full skein of a main collar to go with the colors that I chose for the blanket. So if they want to make something else, there are so many suggestions, so many things that you can make. You can make a scrappy hat, you can make a scrappy scarf with it or a cowl. I will give some suggestions also and write on the description below, but I would love to know from you, what would you make with a scrap advent this year? I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having fun, and wherever you are, I hope that you stay healthy, keep knitting, keep crocheting, keep crafting, and doing what make you happy. Till next time, I'll see you soon. Ciao.